you've prayed to God about a thing over and over and over and over and over, and you feel like God then hung up the phone and you're disappointed. It's normal. Let's talk about disappointments. Disappointment will come in and try to take you all the way out. It can get your hopes all the way down, and that is what has happened to me. The past 2 weeks, I was not feeling at my best. It's because I was disappointed. I've been talking about launching merch for the brand for a minute, and I got really close to doing so, but then I had some shipping issues. Something didn't come when I needed to come, whatever. I felt disappointed by that, and honestly, I was disappointed in myself. I was disappointed in God. I was disappointed with people I was working with. Then it just went over to other things. Disappointed about why am I in the situation I'm in? Why am I like, I just started spiraling. And that's what disappointment does. Disappointment will try to make you feel like whatever you're going through that is not desirable at the time is your complete experience for everything. If you don't pay attention, like I wasn't doing, then you'll start to believe it, and you'll start to think that whatever you're feeling at the moment is all that you're gonna be able to feel ever, that that's all you're going to get, and that there is no hope, there's no joy, there's no excitement, there's nothing else to long for or to look forward to because of the feeling that you have right now. My disappointment was having me sink deep, y'all. Like I was sinking really deep, really just took my hope out for real. And I didn't want to try to do anything. I didn't want to talk for real to nobody about anything. I didn't want to pray. When you see people doing things, or for yourself, if you're doing things, just know everybody has their own struggle that they're going through, and that all of us are walking out this life and we're all going to come through hurdles. And if you have found disappointment on your hurdle, you have not gotten the response that you thought you was going to get. You ain't getting no response. You reach out to a person that you thought would be in your corner right now, and they're not. And that has you disappointed. You've prayed to God about a thing over and over and over and over and over, and you feel like God then hung up the phone and you're disappointed. It's normal. That's the thing that comes with hope. When you hope for something, when you put your faith in something and it doesn't come out, especially the way that we form things in our minds, if it doesn't come out that way, disappointment is natural. And I want to normalize that and say it can throw you off your game. It can make you not want to try again, but it is worth it to pick yourself back up. It's worth it to hope again. It's worth it to try again. It's worth it to have faith again. You don't look stupid. You are not worthy of the thing that you're hoping for. You haven't been forgotten by God or even by everybody. There's somebody who is thinking about you, and they might even be thinking about you like with your name, but they're like, oh, we need to find a person who has X. They just haven't found you yet. But there are people who are literally in need of the thing that you're trying to build. They're literally in need of the thing that you have in your mind, the thing that you've written in your journal. And y'all just ain't found each other yet. And that's okay to be disappointed about that. But it's not okay to give up your hope and your faith and your dreams and what you're going for. Disappointment does not get the final say. Disappointment does not get the final say in who you are and what you're trying to do. It isn't even an accurate marker of the times, right? Like disappointment is actually pointing you to say that you do care about the thing, that you are the person, because you have a groaning and a woefulness about what it is that you're going forward for. So if you're trying to change some stuff for your family and things are not working out how you thought, that actually proves that you're the right one, because you care about making that happen for your family. If you're trying to launch a business, a nonprofit, and it hasn't happened, it's actually proof that you're the person, because you have a deep longing for it to come true, and to come true at this time. And if you're watching this video right now, that shows even more that you care, right? Because you can recognize that you have disappointment and be like, okay, well, too bad, so sad. I watched a video yesterday about shame, and yes, it confirmed that I feel shameful about some things, or I feel like I'm a failure or whatever. But as the message continued, it also proved that I can overcome. It also proved that I am more connected to God than I think, because I even tried to find discernment and connect with what I'm going through. Let that be encouragement for you as you're looking for the answers, as you're dusting yourself off and trying again. It shows that you're the one. It shows that there's something on the inside of you that God is doing, and that you are indeed on the right right path. It won't always feel like it. And you can ask Jesus about that. Jesus ain't always feel good about what he was doing, but he did it anyway. And how blessed are we to be sitting today because of what he dared to do, even when it didn't feel good, even when the disciples disappointed him, even when his hometown disappointed him, even when there was the rich young ruler and he told him to do something, he didn't do it. That disappointed him. Even with disappointment, there is blessing. Even with disappointment, there are people who are going to be on your path while you're disappointed that'll help you get to the place that you're trying to get to all along. Even in your disappointment, the money can come. Even in your disappointment, you'll get a new idea that'll make your idea that you had before even better. Even in your disappointment, you have to wait longer. The timeline seems like it's extended. Hey, this is how I feel. There will be things that you gain in that additional time that you thought was a setback that's actually a slingshot going back to launch you forward. Something is happening in your disappointment, and when you refresh your mind to see it that way, when you refresh your mind to have some gratitude, which is hard, let me tell you, but it is possible, you can start to say, okay, I can do something with this. Okay, I can work with this. Okay, there is still opportunity. There's still something that I can build upon. That's the beauty of disappointment. There are some things that are not birthed without disappointment. Somebody was disappointed in the quality of their TV one day and the fatback TVs, and that's how we got flat screen TVs, right? There was somebody that was disappointed with the way that they couldn't see, and so that's how we got contacts and glasses. There was somebody that was disappointed with the fact that it's wintertime and I'm cold, and so they got some coats and some furs together, okay? Somebody was disappointed about how their skin looked, and then all of a sudden they started studying, and now we get dermatologists. Like, people get disappointed by things and it fuels them. It gives them fire so that way they can go out and do something that's never been done before. They can go out and impact people that need to be impacted. They can go out and be hope for somebody else because of the time that they felt hopeless, because of the time that they felt counted out. And it's only possible if you dare to believe that there is more. Times can seem dark and they can seem bleak. And again, trust me, the past 2 weeks, I ain't want to hear nothing I'm talking about right now. But sitting today, okay, I got up, cleaned my apartment, wool to wool, and I'm like, all right, I can do something here. Nothing has changed from 2 weeks ago. I had the opportunity 2 weeks ago, but my mind, I blocked it off. I was like, okay, well, I'm finished. It's done. It's over. I tried and it didn't work. But when you try again, when you get those fresh eyes, when you wipe the slate clean, and you're like, okay, all right, we got to start from this place. Now, what does this place have for me? That it got to be a little bit different. There's a reason why I'm here. Nothing is by accident. So if there's a reason why I'm here, what can I gain? What can I garner from this space? And something new will pop off. So I just want to share, disappointment is normal, it's natural, but it does not have the final say in your story. Get up, dust yourself off, take the time that you need, refresh your mind, re-invite the Holy Spirit into what you're trying to do. See what you need to change about what you're trying to do and go at it again with the belief that this outcome this time will be different and it will be favorable for you and everybody around you. I love y'all. Remember to profess your power, and there's power in prose. Bye.